Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough,
both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Mariota. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Draw
line.
play. This is Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On play action, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted.
Mariota's back.
Picked up by Eli Apple. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Number 33.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
The
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Are you serious?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he stopped immediately there.
Sony Michel on the
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
on second down, Michel.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Mariota.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception here. Mariota. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Rolling to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota over the middle. Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michelle. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score Falcons 7, Patriots 0.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Young Wei Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Tackle made.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
3rd and 10.
Throwing is Mariota. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
First down.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2.
Now it's Carson.
The 33-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Mariota. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. This is Carson.
Second and 2.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 42.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score them, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
his man on the outside.
The pass.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night, it's a good one, between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The left side completion to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
The pass.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And his kick here is good.
It is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Patriots 7.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
24-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota now. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. From the gun, Mariota. Pass incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times we've seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. To throw is Mariota. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Again, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. So now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Mariota again. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. He'll get this underneath to Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over
this spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit. Had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now a handoff looking right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now it's Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 11.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They run for it with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. After the sack on first down, Mariota. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Mariota to Michel on the screen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.